That's what he said. Okay. Meanwhile, a lot of these fucking liberal outlets are trying to present Jeffrey Epstein as a Russian agent, or they're trying to say, well, he talked about Putin quite a bit. Yeah, bitch, you know who else he talked to directly? Ehud Barak. Liberals and Republicans both are moving away from the Israel connections for some reason. And even the supposedly anti-Israel right, the anti-Semitic anti-Israel right, is also doing the same in their own way. I wonder why. Because there's only one truth here, and anyone that tries to move you away, anyone that tries to deflect your attention away from that one singular truth is fucking lying to you. That's it. They have an agenda. You can think in your mind that I'm trying to preserve the safety and security of Jews. That's why I'm an op, because I'm not a real anti-Israel, agent or whatever. If you want to believe that, you can believe that if you want. But there's a real reason why Israel's agents are way fucking aggressive, way more aggressive in the way that they come after me than they do with Nick Fuentes. That's because I think Nick Fuentes is basically a fucking Fed. Jeffrey Epstein traveled to Paris with the Academy Award-winning Jewish-American filmmaker Woody Allen for a pedophile convention in March 2012. Yeah, here, let's take a look at Nick Fuentes' take on Jeffrey Epstein. Nick Fuentes 6 months ago. Jeffrey Epstein had a pedophile island and Trump is covering it up. Nick Fuentes this week. This whole pedo thing. It's like, you know, they're really pedophilia. It's not really pedophilia. Here, let's hear it.
This whole pedo thing, it's like, they're really pedophilia. I don't want to be the one that has to say it, but I guess I'm being forced to say it. It's not really pedophilia.
Who's forcing you to say it, Nick?
Okay. They weren't trafficking 5-year-olds. It was like they were technically not legal. Big difference.
Also, you don't know that either, but
in my opinion, I know that's a controversial take, but that's not really the issue there. Okay. The issue is not that they were barely legal teens, which is what it is. It's horrendous. It's awful. It's pedophilia. Okay, relax. No, the issue is that Epstein is a Jewish spy.
Look, you don't understand. If Epstein was a Christian spy that was doing international sex trafficking, then that would be good.
Probably working with Israel. That's the dilemma there. He's working with Israeli intelligence.
Yeah, I think both of those things are a problem, man. And they're actually inseparable, as a matter of fact.
This whole...
So that's number one. Here's another one.
Sometimes you gotta be the villain. Epstein's my boy, dude. Let's just be honest. Epstein was cool as fuck. There, I said it. What are you gonna do? Go ahead, cancel me. Yeah, I said it. Jeffrey Epstein was cool as fuck. Now what? Go ahead, cancel me. Do it. So sometimes we have to be the villain. Sometimes we have to be on a villain arc. That's okay.
He's so edgy, man.
I'll be a little unpopular. I've been unpopular before. I like it better.
He's so big.
You niggas are not ready for that conversation, but Jeff Epstein, not a pedophile, but you're not ready for that conversation. All of his victims, 14 to 17. That's not pedophilia. But y'all niggas ain't ready for that conversation. People say that's normalizing pedophilia. No, that's defining pedophilia.
Dude, he's so based. I can't. It's unfathomably based, dude. It's fucking unfathomably based, dude. It's so based. All these fucking dumbass groypers who are, you know, just as pedophilic as Jeffrey Epstein, who are just like, no, you don't understand. The problem is he was doing pedophilia while being Jewish. If he was doing pedophilia while being Christian, he'd be fine. This is why there is this convergence between like Sex Pestany and Nick Fuentes. They've both defended this exact same thing over and over again. Maybe not on Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know if Destiny has taken it that far, but they still have that same contrarian dog in them. He had a I'm not own moment because of your call out. Yeah, no, he's been crying because I called him. Dude, I'll be honest. Like, the greatest counter to the Nick Fuentes Groyper movement is just to be like, brother, you are literally a manlet, and you are a gay Mexican who is a white supremacist. This does not make any sense. Your own movement will inevitably kill you. Okay? There's no problem with being gay. There's no problem with being Mexican. There's no problem with being a short king if you're going to be a short king. Combine all of that with a neo-Nazi all of a sudden, though, that contradiction itself is ridiculous. It's self-defeating. And all of his fans have been getting so fucking mad on the timeline, crying. They're like, what? You can't say this. You can't say this. Why are you not being woke? You're supposed to be woke. Shut up, bitch. You're a fucking loser, too.
Far left communists called me a racially unpure, degenerate Jew lover. I was like, I was at Charlottesville. How could you say that? But then I found myself agreeing with him. I was like,
I do think he's an Israel normalizer too. I don't think he's invested in any way, shape, or form with destroying Israel. I don't think he cares about that at all. I think he just hates Jews. They're short seating. I saw one guy comparing manlet to the F slur. That's so funny. Groypers are groiplets. They're so funny.
you know what? You're right. You're right. We do need a racially pure Aryan. We do need a completely non-degenerate Aryan warlord who is sufficiently anti-Israel. You're
okay. Then I guess you know what you need to do. Then get into the bunker, little man, because that ain't you. Get into the bunker, little man. That ain't gonna be you. You can't change. I thought that's what it was, right? I thought this is ethnicity. This is bloodlines. This is racial purity. You don't have it. I guess you might, I don't know, try to find an alternative vision. Little guy.
Right, Hassan. True.
He doesn't have a counter for it. That's why he's coping. And for the last week or so, he's been crying, going, I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I'm not owned, over and over again. And that's precisely the reason why all of his fucking little groiplets have been going and doing the same exact thing. I mean, look at this. This is another one of his fans. Used 4chan, invented poll, jerked off the hentai, gamer, banned on Xbox for saying the N-word, had drip, girlfriend had a submarine, groiper. Jeffrey Epstein is a groiper. He's just like me. He's just like me. This is like the Zoomer version of the fucking Alex Jones pivot, right? Guy who spends his entire life talking about financial elite engaging in a pedophilic cabal, doing sex crimes. All of a sudden, his besties are all over those files. And he's like, actually, let's focus on something else, please. It's like, brother, everything that you envisioned that Barack Obama was going to do, Donald Trump is fucking doing. Your analysis directly is prophetic about the Trump second term. And now you can't even say shit about it. And the same thing goes for these guys. Oh, Jewish cabal of pedophiles, like dominating society. All of a sudden, Jeffrey Epstein, at the behest of Israel. All of a sudden it happens and they're like, well, the problem here is that they're Jewish. Otherwise, they're very cool. I want to be the Christian Jeffrey Epstein. Like, that's what they're saying, right? They're running around being like, Jeffrey Epstein has swag, actually. He had bitches, bro. He was sick. No, I don't think he was, actually. Groyper and Ethan, same talking points. It was not surprising to me at all. Ethan Klein is now defending known neo-Nazi Nick Fuentes. Yeah, what's wrong with being a gay Mexican manlet? And it's really funny because he also, I'm willing to bet, has made fun of Nick Fuentes being a gay Mexican manlet. At least one of those things. He's probably made fun of Nick. I know he's made fun of Nick Fuentes for being gay. So it's just odd that when the opportunity arises and he has to like defend, he has to attack me, he chooses to align with the neo-Nazi. Ethan Klein shared self-admitted Nazi Nick Fuentes post claiming Hassan's ban was Jewish censorship and agreed with them.